What's up with all my visionaries? So in this video, I'm gonna break down who is Packy Visions TV. I'm gonna show all my court documents, everything like that. I've already done the same thing with like 24, 25 conduct reports from prison, and I put those with story times, different fights and different shit that all went on. It's the same concept, but only through the court, right? But while I'm explaining this real quick before I drop this, the dude who's in this photo of a mugshot with me, the news mixed up our stories and tried to say we were together. Me and that dude was in the county together, and he got a hold of me today. And he was in there when I fought Sean Simpson. I was in there when he got into like 1 or 2 fights. We were in there with Austin Berg, Sean Clemens, which is 2 people I done true crime, little clips on. I'm about to repost all that shit right now because he just reminded me. And he wants to do an interview on each other. So me and him are gonna do a collab, and we're gonna bring like real life stories from while we were bidding together. We both did our time. I did 7. I think he did 4, I wanna say. Check this out. TikTok, what's up? I gotta try to hurry this up. I realized I've never really talked about myself too much with my charges, my name, none of that. I don't care. I told y'all a long time ago I ain't gonna have no filter. I'm gonna try to be the realest content creator, even when it embarrasses me. I even talked about the shit of me checking in prison, which I don't recommend. I would never do it again. But if you want to see the video, it's pinned at the top of my thing. I'm gonna go through all my charges. I gotta hurry because it ain't enough time to do this. It's a lot here. But also a couple story times pertaining to this. This is also my mugshot. I can't find my DRC stuff. Somebody else could let me know. If you're not in prison or on parole, there's this new system. You don't even show up. I couldn't even find my cousin, and I know he did a 4-year bid. But my inmate number is 701802 with an A before it. I got juvie charges when I was 15. It was like 4 charges: fighting at school, getting expelled, arguing with my mom, domestic violence, and truancy. I went to juvie. That was it. That's all that's on my juvie record, but it's sealed. I went from that time till I was 21 without getting in no more trouble. Surprisingly, I was doing shit, but I just didn't get a caught for it. Also, let me say I'm only going to speak on things how it's looked at in the eyes of the court. Even though it's a thing on 7 years or more, unless somebody was unalived or an S crime, it's irrelevant. I'm still only going to talk about the things, obviously, that are on my record and how they look at it in their eyes and what they think of how it is. All right. Drug abuse, improperly handling a firearm in a motor vehicle. Another improperly handling a firearm, using weapons while under the influence. Obstruction of justice twice because me and my 2 homies and his girl lied to the cops, obviously. Drug paraphernalia, theft, receiving stolen property, theft. Driving on suspension, got the car towed. Monique was pissed. Assault. These used to say on assault on a police officer, but I'm going to go into this. Harassment by inmate, which means spitting on someone. I'm going to also go into that, which is the embarrassing part. Probation violation. Disorderly conduct. Aggravated robbery. Alright, so we had bought a trailer in Newton Falls. We tried to get out the hood, move out of Warren. We paid $2,800. We was just living in the project, so it felt good to have our own nice trailer. And that's in Newton Falls, Bracefield Township, 1 town over. It's way nicer. Newton Falls, man, is behind bars after allegedly assaulting a Bracefield police officer. Officers picked up 26-year-old Patrick McCombs Friday on an arrest warrant following a domestic violence incident last week. Bracefield Police Chief William Gurrow says officers responded to a domestic violence call 100 block. Accused of kicking an officer in the head, putting up a fight when officers transport him to the Memorial Hospital. Faces 2 counts of assault on a police officer, 2 counts of harassment by bodily fluid. They got me down, jumped me, beat my ass. After I punched them both, flipped one over me, kicked him in the face. They probably could have unalived me for real and probably justified it. Once they got me down, handcuffed me, they ended up getting some extra licks in. My mouth was bleeding, and I spit on them. This is the part that's embarrassing. Anyone who knows, me and Monique used to do certain things a certain way with our substances in our arm. We ended up getting Hep C, and even though I got treated for it, and it's undetectable, like you can't even see it because it's dormant, I don't know about hers. I do know people don't even realize people have it. Like, you could be dating somebody who's in recovery and never know they had it, because it's not passed through STDs, nothing like that. It's a blood to blood thing. It's definitely not cool. It's embarrassing. It's not even in here like I thought it was, but it is in one of them on Google. So I'm just keeping it real and telling y'all, because I'd be wrong to keep that part out. I know it's in there somewhere. Just like it's missing a shooting case from 2009 that I was involved in. Well, I wasn't really involved in it, but they thought I was. And it was me, my cousin, 2 of our friends, these 2 black kids I didn't know, and somebody else. And there was a group fight, 2 group fights, and some shots were fired, and houses and cars were hit and everything. But yeah, so like pretty much that was it. But it showed everybody involved. We was all arrested, but it never went nowhere. And then our dude ended up dying like the year later after that. There's no point to really go into all that. That was so long ago. My point is, it's not there no more. It's weird. They're changing things online. We cannot find it. Like, it used to be there. It used to say everybody's names involved. It used to show the news clip on WFMJ of some guy saying his oxygen tank almost got hit and all this shit, but it's gone. That's the mugshot from that night. Obviously, that's what I look like. All right, this goes into my next serious case. And I did a story time on all the other shit, how they released me from the psych unit and all types of shit for that first case. While I was out on bond is when I did this. Or I would have only had 18 months to do in prison, but I ended up doing 6 years and 9 months. So this is my dude right here. They tried to say that me, him, this other kid, mixed kid, and this dude, Johnny Boyers, they tried to say all 4 of us purposely, strategically hit licks all at the same time, and that we was a part of a gang, and that we tried to like throw the cops off by doing things at separate times, is what they try to say, within a 1-block radius. And they were trying to say it could be like serious charges for like organizing things and shit, but it never went that far. They actually asked us about some other shit that happened that night too, but we told them we didn't do it. Like, you got us for what you got us for. That's it. Run with it. You know, be happy what you got, because we ain't do nothing else, and we didn't. But this is what I'm explaining to y'all. The court records say this. I'm gonna read it. Hold on. I gotta hurry this up. And like I said, I'm not gonna go into all the details. I'm gonna just read it how it says from each part, each robbery that they try to say we did on purpose. Late Friday into early morning hours Saturday. 2 armed robberies and 2 pursuits in a span of 2 hours, according to police reports. Just before 12:30 a.m. Saturday, officers responded to a robbery at the LLC Market, corner of Parkman Road and Palmyra Road. States in his report, cleared all area to 2 black males. That's him and the other dude I was talking about. Wearing black masks and gray hooded. Store clerk told police the 2 men jumped through the drive-through window one at a time. I'll just let you read it real quick, skim through it. 2 a.m. That top part's the one, the second part's the other one. Around 2 a.m., Jones responded to Sunoco. Attempted robbery. The man was masked up. They're saying one was driving, one was masked up. They put it all on me. Dude got a year probation. Or 2 years, or no, he got 5 years, my bad. He got 5 years probation, and I did the prison time. Because they said that he was driving, and I'm the one that did the other one. This is the part that fucked me right here. Officers found the second man, McCombs, hiding near a dryer in the basement. He was not compliant with officers, was injured in the arrest. Jones found 2 semi-automatic handguns near where McCombs was hiding. So that's the part that really fucked me. You see what I'm saying? Is I get caught with this black bandana and these 2 guns in the basement. And even though you could say you didn't do it all you want, you know, they run that camera footage back and see somebody with a big-ass gun and a fucking black bandana. What are you going to say? You still say no, but they still give you prison time. All right, and this is, they're saying somebody also was unalive within like a 1 or 2 block radius of all this in the same couple time period. They asked us all about it. Of course, we told them no. They said, well, we're going to do a ballistics on the things. I said, okay, cool. And that was it. They never came back. While responding to the first robbery, officers received a report of shots fired in the area. you know, you can see it. And that's Johnny Board, our other co-defendant. This is where it gets tricky. So because I had 2 cases and one carried a firearm specification, they gave me 18 months. And somewhere in here, it's going to say how I pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. I used my PTSD and my bipolar type 2 to say, well, I have night terrors and you fuckers came in my room and grabbed me out the bed. Of course, I'm going to come up with an elbow. That didn't help with the second case, but they did give me only 18 months for fucking attacking 2 cops, which was good. Fucking fly on me. See, here's where it says, like, I was free from bond, got in trouble. Oh, yeah, there's the part right there. About me telling them, well, fuck you, I just spit on you and I got that. And I'm not saying that's cool. To them officers, you know, man to man, I really regret that and I'm sorry, because that shit ain't cool. There's the insanity part. Well, they ran them both together. I ended up doing 6 years, 9 months. Inmate number 701-802.